Well, at least the main event saved the show for me in a total fucking loss. I'm John Wright with my review of New Japan Pro Wrestling's G1 Climax 32 Night 3 event. A blocka, B blocka, C blocka, and she wants the D blocka action. Let me know your thoughts on this show in the comments, please. And while nights 1 and 2 weren't exactly perfect, they were pretty good overall. This show dipped dramatically as far as quality goes. In fact, I won't lie, had it not been for a couple bright spots on the undercard and the aforementioned main event, where Goto and Naito stole the show, but it was petty theft. This would have qualified as one of the worst New Japan big shows of the year. Also, a couple quick updates. In regards to the reviews for nights 4 and 5, the show's happening this weekend. They'll be Human Centipede together into one video because my time's limited. I'm going to be working a little bit longer than usual one of those days. And also, there's the plan to do a live game stream on this channel sometime Saturday afternoon/evening. Check my Twitter. Check the channel for the link. Tune in. Share some laughs. Have some fun. I got a couple particular reasons why I'm doing this game stream. So, if it happens, can't wait to hang out with my best friend and just enjoy, play video games and whatever. So, again, look for that. As for the review, the double review, it will be up either Sunday evening or possibly Monday evening. I'll try to get it up as soon as possible. I just can't promise anything. Now, Kevin Kelly flew solo on this show. Jonah and Bad Dude Tito took on Tom Lawler and Royce Isaacs. Isaacs took the pin after a decent enough tag match. He did show off some good strength, lifting up the big lad Jonah. And, after a powerbomb 1, 2, 3. Not a bad opener. Jonah versus Lawler will be interesting when that happens. And then we get the United Empire, Ospreay, Okan, Cobb, and Hanare taking on House of Torture and ELP. Oh boy, House of Torture. Dick Togo takes a repeated pounding and gets beaten. Thank fuck. Moving on. The undercard didn't have a whole lot to it. I'm glad that Hanare got the victory, don't get me wrong. Again, there were a few bright spots on the undercard, but this is the kind of slog, setting that New Japan will end up having because there's some great stuff going on. When they get things right, it's fucking tremendous. But then there are some things, some gimmicks that just aren't fucking working at all, and they will not stop them. So Okada and Yoshihashi took on Yano and Oiwa. It's preview of Okada and Yano was more motivated. He's like, okay, I'm going to take out Okada. I'm going to beat the final boss. I'm going to beat the shit out of him. And Okada was fired up. And Oiwa actually got some good near falls. And then fell to the butterfly lock. Yoshihashi got the victory, and the wrestling world crumbles a little bit more. Yano and Okada brawl a bit afterwards. And then we get Tanahashi, Ishii, and Fujita against Jay White, Juice Robinson, and Kenta. There was, at least Fujita got to have a good back and forth with Kenta. And then Kenta got the game over on him. And that's pretty much it. There's possible tension with Kenta and Jay White. The catalyst for viewers to tune out of professional wrestling. I know Jay White has his fans. I'm just not one of them. That being said, whatever. There's always dissension in Bullet Club despite them apparently being such a tight-knit group. You would think that anybody that joins the group would know to look over their shoulder pretty much, 95% of the time, but nevertheless, match was fine, I guess. There was a young line on one side, so naturally he was going to take the pin. Dangerous Tekker, Zack Sabre Jr., and Taichi, along with Taka Michinoku, took on Shingo, Sonata, and Bushi. Sonata and Taichi had a peck-off for some goddamn reason. Match was fine enough. Zack Sabre Jr. is a joy to watch, and the Skull End taps out Taka Michinoku. That's it for the undercard. That's literally all that happened. Yujiro Takahashi took on David Finlay. And she wants the D blocka. Yujiro can work. Yujiro is not anybody that I give a shit about, though. And Finlay should have won. He didn't. There was a bunch of bullshit like Show using the wrench, and there you go. Finlay lost. Boy, hoo-hoo. Shenanigans among House of Torture. Hoo-hoo-hoo. Tama Tonga took forever to beat Chase Owens when he should have beat him flat in about 5 minutes. That's not even Tama's fault. It's how the match was laid out. But B, block of action, and so there was some exposed buckle spots. But hey, at least we got Jado stopping a bump on the concrete, and then we got a gun stun 1, 2, 3. So at least Tama won. Then Lance Archer took on Bad Luck Fale in a big lad battle from the A blocker. And look, Archer has a few years left. He's still in phenomenal shape compared to, considering how he had a severe back surgery and came back and is really just fucking great. Fale just can't fucking move. This was laborious. This was languid. This just wasn't. They did some good big man stuff, but then Fale won by countout. That's the second countout victory we've had. The Yano Jonah one made sense. Fale's like, look, I get it. Fale does training, for various talents in New Zealand, I believe. And I'm sure he's well liked, but he should not be in any fucking singles matches anymore. And then Naito took on Goto in a very good main event. Again, they stole the show, but it was petty theft. C block of action. I basically wrote down, please save this show. Goto was motivated, but then got his shoulder targeted because Naito is, he's a bit of a dick, and he knows it. And there was a nice arm trap, though, by Goto. He's like, okay, you took out my arm, I'm going to take out your arm. Some good reversals, a Destino, running Destino, but just for two. And then GTR out of the corner, well, a variation of it. And then Valentia, no, Destino, no. And then GTR set up 1, 2, 3, and Goto gets the victory. Okay, didn't expect that. But that's a surprise I don't fucking mind. Goto got a victory. It's probably going to be the only points he gets of the tournament. But then again, considering that everybody in all the blockas only has 6 matches, if anybody even gets 4 points, that should qualify them to be part of next year's tournament because smaller amount of matches compared to previous years. So yeah, that was pretty much it right there. So again, nights 4 and 5, Sunday evening or Monday evening. I apologize if it's delayed. I will do my best to have reviews of the other ones up in individual form, but we'll have to see. Again, tune into that game stream that's going to be happening on Saturday, and if for any reason it gets delayed, it will be happening at some point. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Like, share, subscribe, Twitter handle in the description. I'm John Retlin. I'll see you soon.